Hello everybody and welcome to episode 17 of Strawbs Crochet Corner. My name is Anne or Anne and I'm chatting to you from Scarborough in Perth in Western Australia. Today is a Tuesday, it's the 13th of February 2018 and it's about midday, so just a couple of minutes before 12. It's funny, last week when I podcasted I said that it's a bit of a weird cool day, although it's summer in Perth, and today as well it is very sunny. There's no clouds, it's a clear blue sky, but it's only about 23 degrees at the moment and it's supposed to go to only 25 degrees today. But we are waiting for the heat to come in because on Thursday it should climb up to 37 degrees. Yes. But yeah, it probably won't be as hot here in Scarborough because we're right on the beach, so yeah, maybe 35. But anyway, we're getting some heat, which is nice. I'm podcasting quite quickly after the last episode now, because I've got a few finished objects to show you, and I thought that maybe it's better to do it a bit more often, so that all this setting up and putting away and all that kind of stuff that happens before and after this what you see on YouTube wouldn't take that long. And I've started to make proper notes for myself as well, so that I remember to tell you all the details about the products and everything, projects and everything. So yeah, that takes a bit of time as well. So let's see, it's about a week since last time. Let's see when I podcasted last time, on the 7th. So it looks like it's 6 days. And I also want to thank everybody who left some comments for me, mainly in my group on Ravelry. I had lots of lovely comments and people who were shocked at the amount of my whips and UFOs. So sorry if I caused you any heart palpitations and stress, but yeah, those are my UFOs, so don't worry about them. It's not contagious, and hopefully I won't have that many either in a little while. But what are we going to talk today about? I've got 4 finished objects. Do I really? I do. So 4 finished objects. One of them is new and 2 of them are the old UFOs that I showed you last time. I've got 1 active whip that hasn't seen much action in the last week. I'll show it to you anyway. I'll give you a quick UFO follow-up where I'm at with my UFO list. I've got some plans. There's one awesome little tip that I picked up from another podcaster. And then at the end, I'm going to include a little Finnish section where I speak Finnish. And it's mainly about my upcoming trip to Finland in July. And yeah, I'll just chat to the Finnish crowd in Finnish there. So that's what we're gonna do today. Let me have a sip of tea first. I should probably actually tell you about this tea. I found 2 teas today again on special in the shop, so I bought both of them. That seemed alright. In the cup today is this green tea chai from Higher Living, and I like the idea that it's green tea with a chai flavor. I just ran out of my chai tea, which was black. So yeah, green tea always feels a little bit lighter, not as heavy somehow. And green tea feels like you can drink it in summertime as well, more than black tea. That's what it feels like for me anyway. So this is what I'm going to taste. I haven't tasted it before, so you will get an authentic testing show now. Let's see how hot it is. Quite nice. I think I might have to put 2 tea bags in because I brewed it in my teapot and I only put 1 bag in. But yeah, next time I'll put 2 so it tastes a bit more. But it's lovely. The other one that I got was this same brand but golden turmeric. And it is a spicy infusion of turmeric, ginger and licorice, enlivened with aromatic rose petals. Sounds interesting. I opened it already because I wanted to smell it, and it smells very turmeric-y. So I didn't feel like that today. Maybe tonight when it cools down. But I will tell you about that one when we get there. And I have to tell you about, because we're planning that trip to Finland now and to my hometown Vaasa, I have to tell you about this cup. This cup is a specially made cup. I believe it was the 400th year since the city was started, or how do you say? Founded. So this was in 2007, and that's when Vaasa turned 400, I believe. So this is an old photo of the city. There's the church tower, and I believe that is the no, I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure what that building is. It looks a bit different since it's such a long time ago. But yeah, I think these are done really well. It's a nice sepia greyish tone on this cup, and they're very pretty. But okay, let's get started with the FOs, finished objects. And you probably have spotted the one that's a completely new whip. A new UFO that you haven't seen before. I mentioned it last time that I might be doing this, and I actually started straight away after I had podcasted. So this is the Wonder Woman wrap by Carissa Browning. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and you can either crochet it or knit it, and it comes in 2 different sizes. This is the small size, the wee size, and I made this in this Hjertegarn blend bamboo yarn that I got from a project that I frogged and then used it. So I had this, it's 70% bamboo, 30% cotton, and it's about 300 meters in 100 grams. And I love this shawl. I have worn this. I started this on the 7th, so one day after, the same day the podcast came out. Because I had, I don't know what happened with our internet connection, but seriously, uploading the last episode on YouTube took me, who wants to guess? A little bit over, the video was an hour and 15 minutes or something like that, and it took me 21 hours before it was uploaded onto YouTube. 21 hours. So yeah, I'm trying to keep this short, but it doesn't look like it will be with how much I'm rambling. But yeah, so I started this the same day as my last episode was actually ready to watch on YouTube. And it took me 3 days. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I started this Thursday night, finished it Saturday night. 3 days. How cool. And I used, with that yarn, it says the recommended hook size is 3 to 3.5 mil. I used 5, like the pattern is calling for. And it created this most beautiful drapey fabric, which is just perfect as it's bamboo to wear even in the Perth summer. And yeah, I have worn it. Only thing that I didn't do according to the pattern, unfortunately, I didn't quite notice it early enough. I didn't use a bigger hook size for the starting chain. So it starts from here. You do the starting chain here. And what it does, it pulls, especially when you wear it, the starting chain pulls a little bit, so it cups a little. It doesn't really matter to me much, you know, it's, you wear it and it goes everywhere and anything. But yeah, in the next one I would definitely use a bigger hook size for the starting chain, and then it's a bit looser. Excuse me. And maybe if you make this out of like wool or something that's more stretchy and has more give, maybe this wouldn't be an issue. But because this is bamboo cotton, it won't stretch anymore. But I am very, very happy with this. I love the colors. I think this was the perfect color combo, nice and summery and everything, and I love it. So this is the wee size. The shawl weighs 130 grams. I didn't weigh. Yeah, my numbers don't quite add up because it looks like here that I used 69 grams of the white and 56 grams of the blue, but that doesn't add up to 130, so the balls must have been a little bit overweight. But yeah, 130 grams. Yeah, this one will go to the UFOkal that I mentioned last time. So it's a Finnish podcaster, Maikin, who's got the podcast Maikin Kontti, and she's got the UFOkal going. So the idea is that any project that you have started prior to November 2017, you can enter into the UFOkal, and the older the project is, the more points you get. So this the project that I frogged and took the yarn out of was started in February 13, so I got full points for this one, and that is 30 points. Way go me! And I finished this on Saturday, and on Saturday we went to watch the ladies AFL, which is Australian football, their game at a new stadium here in Perth. And I wore this because I reckon ladies who play footy are pretty wonderful. So this was for the footy ladies, the Wonder Women. And I took quite a nice, I got my husband to take a photo, me showing this wrap at the stadium, so I can put it in here so you can see I'm quite pleased with that photo. But that's it for the Wonder Woman wrap. If anyone, and I'm sure you have seen this on Ravelry, and if you're thinking about making it, please make it. It's a really nice project. It's a quick project. You have to count quite a bit because of the way this is made, but it's still easy. You just have to concentrate a little bit. And And the wee size, I reckon this is quite a good size. And even if you use something a little bit thicker yarn, you could make this wee size even bigger, a little bit bigger. I think the Wondrous size, the big one, it's really a wrap. It's a huge one, so I'm not sure if I would use that. But this is awesome. Okay. My throat's still not quite well. It's still a bit funny, and now I'm feeling like I'm talking too much, and it's getting dry, so I have to keep on sipping that tea. Next finished object is the Granny Stripe baby blanket. So this one was one of my UFOs, long forgotten UFOs, and yeah, this one started, I don't know when, but long before 2015, and all that was left to do was weave in the ends, and I've done that now, and it's ready. I don't know what to do with this now. Maybe I will give it to somebody or charity or something like that, because I don't have any use for this. Finn liked to use it when I got it ready, but you know, kids like blankets, and it's good for making cobby houses and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'll probably donate this or give it to somebody if somebody has a baby girl. But yeah, the pattern is the Granny Stripe blanket from Pearl Soho, free one from Ravelry. So if you're interested, it's pretty much just the granny stitch, and then there's, I think this was single crochets here for the stripes. So yeah, and this one is going, or has gone to the UFOkal and gave me 4 points. Ready. Go me. Can you tell that I'm a little bit excited about that, Cal? I'm getting all of these UFOs ticked off. And the next one, Lottie. Next one is living here in the pouch that I made for Finn once, so that he could put his little tiny cars in here and they would stay in one place, but he used it for a day, and then I found it lying on the floor, so I thought that I'll take it. Showed these to you, or this one to you last time as well. Ta-da-da-da! Socks are ready. So I had this one ready, and I had made this all the way to the end of the heel flap. And I started knitting this, and I think I knitted all the way here, and then I compared, because it looked different from this, and they were completely different size. My gauge in the 10 years that these have been on the go on the needles, my gauge has changed significantly to looser. So I actually frogged all the way to here and started to knit them again much tighter. Or I was paying attention that I keep the tension okay. And I think they look pretty similar now. This one, because it has been lying around in project bags and baskets and everywhere for 10 years, it feels softer, and it looks a bit more worn as well. Probably can't tell from the screen, but yeah, but anyway, now they are pretty much the same size, and my husband will finally get his socks. And these are made out of the Novita 7 veljestä yarn. which is the DK weight sock yarn, 75% wool, 25 polyamide, I think. And the socks weigh 120 grams. And these are in Maikin's UFOkal as well. And I actually had, I think I had enough yarn. I've got these odd bits. And I had this sock that I had made for myself, which has lost his friend. So I'm thinking there's just enough yarn here to make another sock this size. I think I've got like 3 grams more in here than in there. So it's not going to be identical. The striping is not going to match, but they're going to be an odd socks pair. So at some point I'm going to make these. I'm not going to rush because this didn't come from a UFO, so I can't put it into that cowl. So I'll just make this later at some stage. But those are the socks. And then we can go on to my last UFO, which I was working on already in the last episode. And I have made several before, and that is the Dragon Belly Shawl. So it's the Dragon Belly Shawl, designed by Johanna Lindahl from Crochet. And again, I've used the Lincraft Illusions cake, which is 75% cotton and 25% polyester, polyamide. One of the polys anyway. And yeah, and I used a 4.25mm hook. This one ended up being, let me wear it. I'll show you first. This is my marker where I was last time. So I've done this much and the tassels in a week. So not too much. So this is how it looks when it's on, and I love it. I love the monochrome look as well. So now I've got this. I think this is quite a versatile one that you can wear with all kinds of clothes. But I ended up doing 87 rows and no border because I ran out of yarn. I probably should have frogged the last row and done the border, but I just didn't. It looked alright, and I never really noticed the border in the other shawls either. So the other dragon bellies, so I didn't bother. And I put some little black and white beads and pearls in the ends. And this is now the shawl itself without the tassels weighs 142 grams, and the tassels were 5 grams worth of yarn. So I think I had like 2 grams left in the tiny little ball that was left after attaching all the tassels and everything. So that's it. It's ready. I haven't measured this or the Wonder Woman wrap because I have misplaced my measuring tape. I prefer saying misplaced than lost, but yeah, it's somewhere in a very safe spot. I just can't remember where that is. I might have to get another one or maybe 5 extras so that I've got one somewhere all the time that I know of. But that's that. And then we're gonna look in here of the one active whip that I've worked on this week, in addition to the finished ones. I haven't had much progress with this, obviously, because I've been doing everything else. But this is my Kappa shawl, and yeah, there's the marker from last last podcast. So I've only done, what's that, 5 centimeters? But that's something, I reckon. And this is a nice TV watching project. Sorry, I'm going to move this marker so that I can show you next time how much I've done. But yeah, I'm quite pleased. That's my finished objects and works in progress, and I have to say I'm quite pleased with the amount that I got done today. This week, sorry. See, I can't even talk while I'm doing this because I'll just say whatever. But yeah, there we go. So I'm quite happy to have 4 finished objects, and especially one that I hadn't even started last time, so that's good. And I can, at this point we'll do that little UFO follow-up where I'm at. So I started with the 25 UFOs that I counted last time, and in episode 15 I showed you the majority of them. At the moment I've got 18 UFOs that have been started before this year, so before 2018. And in addition to the ones that I finished, I have now frogged my virus shawl. So that one's done. Talking about the UFOkal, I have to say now, because I am extremely proud and childish, but Maikin has updated the points chart for the cow a couple of days ago, and guess who's on the first spot? Me! I've got 108 points. But yeah, let's see how long that lasts. But to try and keep me there, my plans for my UFOs are to next work on weaving in the ends on this Lottie and Albert rainbow blanket, and that should get me 12 points or something, not quite sure. Then this one, and here's a tiny little acquisition as well. So this baby granny square blanket, that's missing, what did I say? Nine squares or something. I couldn't continue it because I didn't have the right colored yarns, but I went to Spotlight and got some natural white pure wool, and now I think I can finish this. Hopefully there's enough for the border. If not, I'll go and get some more. But I'm thinking about finishing this one, working on that, because it shouldn't take too long. Joining a few granny squares and doing a simple border around it. That's not too hard. So that's that. And then I thought that I would start working on this one now as well, which lives in this yarn ball bag. And it's my diamond dress. Where is it? Yarn gone? Oh, it's still attached. Okay, so yeah, I've got this first piece ready. I need to make another one a little bit wider and then seam them, and then this will be ready. And this is actually also quite a long, easy and quick project to make, because it's it's double crochets and chains. Why I haven't started the other one yet is I have to count how many stitches to do, and then this one starts not with a chain, a long chain, and then double crochets, but it starts with the foundation. Was it double crochet or single crochet then? But yeah, where you do the chain and the other stitch at the same time, and I can't remember it by heart how to do it, so I have to go and check it out again. So that's why I haven't started the other bit, but this is on my to-do list next as well, maybe even tonight if I feel like it. Start it anyway, and then it's easy to continue. Talking about frogging projects, I saw an awesome little tip on another Finnish podcast, which is Rva Silmusolmun Neule podcast, episode 27. And just in the intro, she had filmed how she's winding these little balls up. And I did it the same way as she did with this little ball. And no, it wasn't this one. No. Let's see. That wasn't it. Yeah, this one. So how she does it is she's got it on her finger and then winds it like this, and then turns it and winds it again, and it creates really, well, this is not pretty because this was my practice one, but it creates really pretty little yarn balls. So she's a professional, and she does it really nicely, and yeah, it almost creates balls like this. It's got a hole in the middle, and then yeah, very pretty ones. So I'll link it down in the show notes, and you can go and have a look. The podcast is in Finnish, but you don't have to know anything because it's right at the start of it in the intro, and there's no talking. So yeah, it's fine even if you don't understand it in Finnish. But yeah, I thought that was a brilliant tip. And then to my exciting plans. It's a bit hard to balance between trying to get these UFOs done, because I'm trying to keep myself concentrating on them and trying to finish them first, and prioritize the ones that I've got over the very exciting new projects. But after doing this Wonder Woman wrap, I've got an idea, and I want to do another one, and I've already got the yarn for it. I am thinking these two. Aren't they pretty? So this one is the Bendigo Woolen Mills Luxury 4-ply wool in the color Ghost, the really pretty silvery grey. I am using this for I'm using this for my Kalevala blanket as the joining and border color. But I've got two of these big 200 gram balls, and yeah, I'm sure I've got 200 meters out of these for the shawl. So I'm thinking that this would be the base color, like what's white in here. And then the double use would be out of these, which is the Fisherman's Rib hand-dyed yarn in the Cottage base, which is an MCN, 80 merino, 10 cashmere, 10 nylon. And the color name was something flower petals or rose petals or something like that. But this is from my Hotel of Bees shawl that I had finished in the last episode. So wouldn't that be nice? I think that would be awesome. Thinking about making this as a present for a friend. And then yeah, I maybe want to make another one as a present for a friend as well, but I haven't figured out the yarn yet or the colors or anything, so I have to work on that. But that's one plan. Then another plan, which is not knitting or crochet, sewing. So, and I didn't list all my sewing whips. I only listed my crochet and knitting whips. But I do have these project bags cut up already, ready to go, and some of them even have the interfacing attached. So we've got a baby shower on Sunday, and I'm going to gift that rainbow colored cloudberry baby blanket that I made out of a sheepia swirl. I have shown it to you. When did I show it to you? Yeah, episode 15, I've shown it as a finished object, the baby blanket. So I'm going to gift that on Sunday to the mother-to-be. And I thought that I'll make one of these project bags that she can use for baby stuff, and this is a nice wrapping, I reckon, for the baby blanket. So I've got these cut up, 3 of these cut up in the same fabrics. This one's got that as the lining fabric. The second one's got it's a neon orange, and I've just got a yellow zip for it, and yeah, another blue one with a green zip. I have to find the zipper for this one, but I'm thinking that I'll just do this as yeah, make all of these 3 at once, and because yeah, there's not many seams to sew, and then I can get those ready. And some more project bags for me, which hopefully I won't need that much more, too many anyway, because I won't have that many whips, but we'll see. That's the plan anyway. I need to make that one at least today, this week before Sunday, so maybe I'll make the 2 or 3. We'll see. I'll let you know next time. And I've got one more plan. So in this tiny little cutie bag with the fun pin that I got from Neulefestarit. She sent it to me with a little present. Yeah, so it will be the second blue dragon belly shawl for a friend who requested one. So I will get that started so that I can start carrying this around in my bag, and then get it going and done slowly. But there, let's have a look at my notes. Yeah, that was pretty much it for you English speaking people. I will have a quick chat to the Finns about my trip, and then yeah, then this is done. But thank you for watching, for anyone who's going now, and yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, can you please give me a thumbs up? If you haven't subscribed already, please do. If you would like to see more videos from me in the future. And yeah, you're welcome to leave a comment under the video on YouTube, or you can go to my my group in Ravelry. My group is called Strawbs Crochet Corner. Or you can contact me on Instagram. I'm there, Strawbs Design. Also Facebook, I'm Strawbs Design. And on Ravelry, I'm Strawbs. And yeah, I also have an email address, which is strawbsdesign@hotmail.com. So okay, till next time. And now we switch to Finnish. Katsotaan kuinka se onnistuu näin lennosta. ehkä se onnistuu ihan hyvin. Eli mä oon nyt tosi innoissani. Me ei vieläkään olla varattu lentoja, mutta meillä on aika tarkasti päivät tiedossa ja nyt seuraavan parin päivän sisään varmaan varataankin, koska mun miehen pitää vaan nyt varmistaa töissä sitten, että hän pystyy ottamaan ne pari viikkoa lomaa ja että ne päivät sopii, mutta sitten kyllä varataan, puukataan ja lyödään lukkoon tämä suunnitelma, että näyttää nyt siltä, että koko heinäkuun suurin piirtein oltaisiin Suomessa, ainakin minä ja pojat. Ja pääasiassa on sitten, tulen olemaan Vaasassa, Vaasan seudulla, Korsnesissa tai Molppessa itse asiassa mökillä. Ja varmasti Helsingissä kiepahdan ainakin muutaman päivän verran. Ja sitten käydään myös Oulussa isovanhempien luona. Että sitä mä nyt toivoisinkin sitten, että olisi kiva käydä kaffilla teidän kanssa. Kuka sattuu olemaan samoissa maisemissa. Käydä vähän virkkaamassa ja kutomassa jossakin ja vähän juttelemassa ja tapaamassa. Että semmoista mä toivoisin, että voitaisiin järjestää. Että ainakin Vaasan seudulla. Mä tiedänkin, että siellä on jotain mun katsojia ja sitten erityisesti Nonnua haluaisin mennä siellä tapaamaan, että katsotaan kuinka käy. Ja sitten Ouluun, kun tullaan mummon luon, niin sielläkin on paljon semmoisia ihmisiä, joita haluaisin moikata, ainakin Anu ja Riikka, joita mä oon seurannut jo pidemmän aikaa, niin haluaisin tavata. Ja onhan siellä Oulun seudulla paljon muitakin podcastajia, että eiköhän sinne saataisi jonkunlainen miitti sitten käyntiin. Mutta mä tosiaan ilmoittelen tai huutelen sitten sinne Ei-kissa karvoistaan Ravelry-ryhmän, eikö siellä ole joku miittiketju tonne oululaisten tai Oulun suuntaan, niin ehkä mä sinne huutelen sitten, kun meillä on enemmän päiviä tiedossa ja jotain oikein lyöty lukkoon, niin katsotaan, jos saadaan sitten jotain suunniteltua. Ja sitten totta kai suunnitelmissa erityisesti sen takia, koska mun mies ei ole vielä heinäkuun alkupuolella Suomessa, vaan se on vielä täällä kotona, niin käytän nyt sitten tilaisuuden hyväksi ja on kyllä aika varma, että äitin kanssa lähdetään sinne Neulefestareille. Varmaan se isäkin tulee mukaan, mutta siitä tulee sitten lastenvahti. Mutta niin, Neulefestarit. Et sekin on aika jännää. Ja sielläkin varmaan sitten nähdään aika paljon kaikkia ihmisiä. Nyt vaan odottelen, että tulisi sitten semmoisia tietoja, että mitähän kaikkia kivoja workshoppeja siellä on, luentoja tai semmoisia, miksi niitä sanotaan, workshoppeja, no kutsutaan niitä workshopeiksi. Mielenkiinnolla odotan. Ja sitten joku iltajuhla tai semmoinenhan olisi ihan hauska. Tai ihan vaan treffit, vaikka vaan puistossa istuttaisiin ja juteltaisiin ja semmoista. Niinhän teillä oli viime vuonnakin, niin sinne olisi kiva tulla. Mutta kauhean täpinöissäni olen ja olen ruvennut jo vähän kavereitakin varoittelemaan, että kai te olette nyt maisemissa, kun vihdoin viimein tullaan, niin ja olisi kiva nähdä mahdollisimman paljon ihmisiä. Toivotaan vaan, että sää on hyvä. Se mua kauhistuttaa kaikista eniten, että mitä täältä pakkaa mukaan. Että kun viime kesä Suomessa ainakin, monesti kun äiti ja isän kanssa puhui, niin meillä oli täällä talvella lämpöisempää kuin teillä siellä Suomessa. Et kuinka, mä en oikein tiedä, että mitä mun pitää pakata. Et ei vissi ihan sortsilla ja teepaidalla uskalla lähteä, että kai sitä pitää jotain pitkähiästä ja pitkäpulttustakin pakata. Ja onhan tässä näitä huiveja. Et pakataan sitten kaikki villahuivitkin varmuuden vuoksi. Mutta ei se mitään. Siitä tulee kyllä mukavaa. Ja eikös kuulkaa Vaasassa ole sitten, mites nämä kaikki sitten lankakaupat? Neulennettikahvila Pirjo-Liisa, eikö sielläkin ole jotain tapaamisia aina viikoittain? Mun pitää äitiltä kysyä. vai miten tapahtuu, jos on heinäkuussa? Heinäkuussahan on kaikki kuitenkin suljettuja Suomessa ja kaikki on lomilla, että meneeköhän ne miitit sitten? Vieläköhän niitä miittejä pidetään sitten kesällä? No, pitää ruveta vähän googlailemaan ja kyselemään ja semmoista. Ja sitten on semmonen, heitän ihan vaan tälleen niin kuin ilmaan. Että kun me nyt täältä lähdetään sit lasten kanssa, Felix on 2, melkein 2,5 silloin heinäkuussa ja Finski on 5, melkein 6 vuotta. Niin mehän ei kauheasti täältä pystytä rehaamaan hommia. Et jos on niin kuin joku, erityisesti Vaasassa, jolla olisi jotkut kevyet, pienet, kätevät rattaat, semmoiset pienet, mihin 2,5-vuotiaan voi laittaa, kun ei se jaksa joka paikkaan kuitenkaan kävellä, niin josko sais lainaan. Tai sitten autoistuinta semmoiselle 6-vuotiaalle. Varmaan Felixin autoistuin otetaan sinne lentokoneeseen mukaan, kun sen saa, että yksi meillä on. Mutta jos jollain olisi ehkä lainata, semmoinen olisi aika kiva juttu. Mutta ajattelin heittää tämän vaan ilmaan ja katsoa, että onko ketään sellaista. Että, kyllähän niitä varmasti saa jostain vuokrattuakin, mutta niin, katsotaan, jos tärppäisi. Mutta siinäpä oli se, mä mietin, että josko mä en aloittaisi tätä Suomi-osioa vielä tässä jaksossa, koska mitään ei ole tavallaan lyöty lukkoon ja sillä lailla, mutta mä oon nyt niin täpinöissäni, että mä ajattelin, että kyllä mä nyt vähän puhun suomea ja niin juttelen näistä suunnitelmista teille, kun se on vaan niin kivaa. Mut, varmaan mä nyt koitan laittaa Suomi-osion aina sit näihin jaksoihin, jos mulla on jotain tällaista pelkästään suomalaisille tai suomenkielisille tarkoitettua juttua tästä meidän matkasta ja siihen liittyvistä neulejutuista, mutta niin, varmaan siihen matkaan asti sitten katsotaan, että kuinka moneen jaksoon tämä osio sitten eksyy. Mutta Felix on vielä nukkumassa yläkerrassa. Mä taidan... Mitähän mä rupean tekemään? Tiedättekö te, mitä mä luulen? Mä luulen, kuulkaa, että tämä lähtee nyt koukulle. Mä muistan käyttää isompaa koukkua siihen aloitusketjuun. Ja taidan laittaa tämän, kuulkaa, koukulle. Pitää niinku... Ei voi sanoa traditiosta, kun on vasta kerran se tapahtunut, mutta tehdään tästä traditio, että podcast-jakson kuvaamisen jälkeen laitetaan Wonder Woman rap alulle. Et katsotaan, missä vaiheessa se on sitten ensi kerralla. En tiedä, koska filmaan ensi kerralla, riippuu siitä, kuinka paljon mulla on valmista tai edistystä, mutta nytkin mä oon melkein 50 minuuttia tässä höpöttänyt, että eiköhän lopetella nyt, ei mitään turhia plörinöitä enää. Toivottavasti tää on huomenna sitten YouTubessa, koska yön yli mä laitan tämän latautumaan, muuten menee kaikilla hermo ja terveys ja järki ja kaikki muu. Että palataan ensi kerralla. Muistakaa tykätä ja kommentoida. Tykkäsin kauheasti lukea teidän kommentteja, kiitos siitä. Moikka ja nähdään kesällä!